Alrighty. So we are here today. Not yesterday. Stressy depressed yesterday, so I did not want to stream yesterday. Cause every time I'm depressed, I'm like, yeah, I'm really not a a good influence to begin with. So showing myself when I'm depressed is probably gonna be even worse for everyone else around me. So I would just rather not do that when I'm depressed. Um, and with that, we did not react yesterday to all of the things we should, mainly the Bleach one. So instead, we're gonna do that today because we were meant to do that yesterday and we didn't. Um, so we do that today instead. So with that said, we are. Uh, I have all of the shits here we're going to watch. Honestly, I think we could watch some other things later, but for now it's this. Um, so we're gonna watch the Mayuri trailer for Bleach, which was yesterday. Even though I did not watch it, I did post it on the Discord under the Bleach channel we have there. So for anyone that likes Bleach. In the meantime, these I have not put on the Discord for the League channel. I did. Where is it? I did for this, right? I did put this there. Because yesterday they actually I need to go look at something else as well because they they posted that video telling about the 2025 league along with the first season because they're gonna do league years in a completely different way. So we're gonna be looking at all of that. We're gonna be looking through all of the second batch of arcane skins. So yeah, there will be spoilers for arcane. I'm sorry about that, but just letting everyone know now, there will be spoilers for arcane. And depending on how I be feeling, we will be watching the small documentary that Alvin Zoe made of the T1 cooking staff because I think it's pretty neat. I did watch other videos about that, like about his channel because he makes a lot of documentaries there. He used to be on other food related YouTube channels, but he ended up moving to do his own thing. And it's very high production. It's really cool to look at. I watched one about the sushi restaurant, the one about the T1 cooking staff, and the one about the number one rated Texas barbecue. But if we watch it on stream, we're only gonna be watching the T1 video because I don't want to take anything away from other creators, so that's as much as I would do over there. Uh, but I'm not sharing my screen right now because I'm trying to look for the blog posts. Because League of Legends always makes the fucking blog posts because Riot likes that shit. So the videos are meant to be like more concise, easier to digest information, and then the blog post is just a fucking dumpster fire of text. I specifically wrote League 2025 blog post. Actually, I'm gonna show this. Oh yeah, by the way, today we don't have the model. Purely because my eyes are fucking burning. And I have to use a ring light every time I use the model. So every single stream I have a ring light on that of course none of you can see. Um and on the lowest setting with the type of light that hurts my eyes the least, my eyes still burn because I'm nocturnal and my eyes are not meant for the lights. So it really hurts me a lot. So there are gonna be some streams where I don't use the model. Maybe I will use the model later, and some where I use the model first and then we use the PNG after. I just don't want to ruin my health any more than what it already is. Yeah, I wanted to show. I specifically wrote League 2025 blog post. The first thing, Call of Duty League. How? How do we get Call of Duty, Reddit, and then official League of Legends? How do we get this? It's so stupid. But yeah, let me make sure it's the correct blog post, and then we will start looking at all of the shit. Okay, it is the correct one. I just wanted to make sure so I don't open because I think halfway through this year they have already mentioned they would do something else in 2025. I just wanted to make sure it was not that one. So we'll watch Bleach first. All right. So as always, we watch first and then we talk about it after. Is the sound okay? Seems like it should. Okay. So Mayuri Kurotsuchi. He's from, yeah, Squad 12. He's the research captain. So I wonder how he's gonna work, because his entire thing is like making it so enemies can't move. Like he paralyzes them. So oh, you can use Namu as a projectile? That okay, that is interesting. It's very in character for him, so. Alright, he can go into Bankai. Oh, it's so big it stays out. Okay. Oh. 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 This is an issue. Actually, no, no. The game goes until the Thousand Year Blood War, so no, it's okay. So it still catches the Arrancar arc. So no, it's fine. I forgot where is the superhuman serum that he uses. I forgot this is still in the Arrancar arc. So my thing now is, can we have fucking skins? Because we have seen Ichigo with and without the hollow mask, but behaving exactly the same, just the animations change. So I wonder if Mayuri is gonna have different skins, because basically every single like appearance he has a different look. So we are going to digest, analyze the trailer, some might say. Poison Gauge. Poison Gauge. When some skills hit, Poison Gauge accumulates and decreases over time. The gauge will be consumed when attacking with Mayuri Zanpakuto and gives additional damage. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. So I guess poisoning is how they went about paralyzing, because the entire point is that he paralyzes opponents. Mayuri releases slow-moving toxic bubbles that cause accumulating poison damage when they hit an opponent. If the signature move button is pressed before the toxic bubble hits the opponent, the bubbles explode and spreads a poison mist over the wide area. So it's basically an area denial. That is essentially what it is. It's an area denial. Wait, I'm seeing Uryu in the background, and I'm trying to understand if that's a skin or if that's when he breaks the gauntlet and he goes into Stanritter, but it looks more like when they go into the Serete and they take outfits from other Shinigamis. So I think this frame confirms skins. I think this actually just confirms skins in the game. So that's interesting. Also, he does not have his Zanpakuto and Shikai state here. So I assume you can go from normal into Shikai release, and then we saw the Bankai release. So toxic bubbles. So that's when they hit. It just hits and it poisons. I think we could already see Uryu had like a purple aura on him on the second one. Yeah, he has like a purple aura on him. I assume this is the indicator that the enemy is poisoned, like the visual indicator. And then this is when he presses again, and it makes the poison bubble. And we can see it took spiritual pressure. So it did to Reishi bars, it seems. So move, you idiot. Namu charges forward and restrains the opponent, then causes damage with a powerful kick. The opponent can still guard when restrained, but the guard gauge depletion of the kick is very high. Okay. That is a very interesting risk-reward system. How quick is Namu? That was quick. No. Okay, we're gonna have to go frame by frame. We will have to go frame by frame. Okay. So I assume the way you react to this is when she shows up. Because when she's going towards you, it's extremely quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18. So 18 is when she starts showing up on screen. So it is reactable. Above 18 frames is reactable. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, it's slower than I thought. I want to see when she goes towards us. Okay, there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2 frames are exactly the same. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 11 she starts going down. So I assume after the 11th frame, you are already fucking gotten. So 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, so 30 something frames to summon, and then 21 frames from summon to grab. So both are reactable. It's just extremely fucking quick. And then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it seems like 9 frames is when she's going to kick you after grabbing you. Yeah, seems like it. Okay. So you cannot react to the kick. So the moment Mayuri starts summoning Namu, you have to already decide, am I taking the kick while not blocking, or am I gonna block and tank the fucking hit with my guard bar? Okay. Uh, was he in release? He went into release now, but was he in release before? No, he wasn't. So from he goes from normal Zanpakuto to Bankai, just like that. So, Awakening. By releasing Bankai, Konjiki Ashisoki Jizo, opponents will accumulate poison even when attacks do not hit. Oh. Oh. The speed of poison accumulation will be increased over time. Someone did not spell check, but that's fine. No one ever does. Uh, yeah, you can see Uryu is always with the purple hue. So the moment Mayuri goes into Bankai, the rest of the match is on a timer, essentially. That's crazy. And then this is... I assume this is a super, but this is what Mayuri did on the Arankar arc. I don't remember his name, but it was the pink one. He gave like superhuman serum to one of the Arankars, and it made him experience everything like 1,000 times slower. So it took him like 10,000 years to fucking die. I want to see how they do that as the super, like the actual animation. Mayuri Kurotsuchi, Squad 12, strong ability to restrict the opponent's actions from a medium range and then slowly hunt the opponent down. Yeah, pretty fitting. So another trailer, another fucking hit because Kubo never fucking misses. This man is insane. I'm surprised I did not use the sickle that Mayuri has inside of his ears, because he used that a lot on this part of the anime. So what else do we have here? We're gonna watch the official leak things first, and then we're gonna watch the one from Skin Spotlights, because Skin Spotlights had early information along with some other people like Nick. I have not read through this blog post, so I'm gonna have to read through the blog post live on stream. Do I have something in my glasses? Looks like I kind of do. I always have some like skin or smudge or something on my glasses. And it's even worse. Kurwa nie. Sorry, just trying to clean this real quick. Because it gets in the way, and then I get frustrated trying to see anything, and I just see some gray thing. Almost there. Okay. This should be good enough. So we're gonna read through the blog post first, which is the boring part. I don't know how big it is. I still wish they would have I still wish they would have something in the beginning, like an estimated read time, because sometimes their blog posts and patches are really short, sometimes they're really fucking long. So let's read through this together, everyone. So in today's dev update, we talked about how seasons will look and what you should expect next year and beyond. In short, our goal for seasons is to have thematic experiences that touch and influence how you experience League, from champion releases, game modes, some gameplay changes, to even events and the Battle Pass, formerly Event Pass, more on that below. We want to immerse you into the seasonal thematic both in and around the game. And they still don't do a Void season. Poor fucking Nick. He's been asking for a Void season since forever. He did get that the mystery rework would be Victor, so he was right on something. He was right on something. He got Victor. So today we want to dive a little deeper into some of the things you'll see in January, mainly what seasons are, how they're structured, and how we streamline some existing systems in League. We also have blogs that dive deeper into the Season 1 gameplay, ranked, and Swift play. We will not be looking at those, because those are actually well explained on the video. But there are some things that I was somewhat more curious about, like I saw masterwork chests are being removed from the game in place of orbs. Some, like, the mastery store is leaving the game. They're gonna put all of that into loot boxes that will be more expensive than what they already are, but have a lower pity. So sure, the pity is lower, but the estimated amount in the worst case scenario is more expensive. So even with a lower pity, because the price is up, you're actually spending more money. It's so stupid. Like, you are you here to harm the player or help the player? I don't know. Seasons. I do like how they structured seasons. It's very Destiny like. Seasons. Over the years, we've fleshed out the world and regions of Runeterra, as well as alternate universes like Star Guardian, High Noon, and Dark Star. We tried to create moments to highlight and give you special experiences like summer events or narrative drops around champions or skin releases. And now we want to take that experience further with seasons. In 2025, we'll have 3 seasons where we'll follow champions across different regions of Runeterra. Each will have their own unique theme and narrative that will connect throughout 2025 and will be the anchor for the majority of the content that we put into the game. This includes things like gameplay, modes, skins, minigames, and champions, which will have a strong connection to the season's theme, delivered in 2 acts per season. Now, this is my first issue, right? This means we have 1 champion per season, 3 seasons, 3 champions per year. That's fine. Giving them a longer time to cook champions hopefully means we have less shit like Cassante, which is a fucking demon, and more stuff like Hui, because Hui is masterfully crafted. Some might say it's art. Cassante, it's fun to play. It's really unfun for anyone else in the match. You will 1v9. But my issue with this is that Season 1 is Noxus themed. And everything points to the new champion. Arcane spoilers again, by the way. I'll give you some seconds to leave the stream. Maybe you'll join later. But Arcane spoilers. And 3, 2, and a 1. Mel Medarda seems to be the champion we'll get for Season 1. Everything in Arcane points towards that. And even, the end of Arcane hinting at Noxus with Swain Crows, and Season 1 of 2025 being fully Noxus themed. And Mel being the daughter of Ambassa, it's really pointing towards Mel being the new champion. I've heard people say she's meant to be a mid laner, but everything in the show points towards her being a support, like a shield based support that has. Because it seems like she does shields, she has roots, and she redirects or reflects projectiles, which would be really interesting. I don't think we have a champion yet that reflects projectiles back to who shot them. It would be interesting. Totally not overpowered. Because the closest we have to that is Rammus. Because a percentage of the damage you do to Rammus, you get dealt back to you. If it's AD damage. So that is the closest we have, but it's not like you throw a projectile and the projectile goes back to you. It's just you throw a projectile, it calculates, okay, this projectile has X amount of damage, a percentage of this you will also take. So it is what it is. We'll still do things like the Lunar Revel event, moments like April Fools, and release skin lines that aren't tied into the current seasonal thematic. But the majority of our content will be connected to the theme of that season. Ultimately, our goal is to show and immerse you into different parts of Runeterra from the moment you open the client to the moment you see a victory screen and everything in between. The first thing you should notice next year is that the client has received a facelift to streamline your experience and highlight the seasonal theme. We want to remove noise and clutter, all while bringing the season's thematic to the forefront of almost everything next year. Small disclaimer though, that these changes to the client are just visual. I hope so. So here we have a peek at what the new client looks like. So this looks like a grab bag. Welcome to Noxus, Season 1, Act 1. Ends in 7 weeks, 4 days. So I guess each act is 2 months. That seems to be what it is. It seems like 2 months is the duration of each act. So a total of 4 months per season. Should be interesting. So what we have here? Battle Pass, Clash, Inventory, the fucking discount thingy, inventory of the things you have yet to redeem and all that, and store. I assume this is like pro play stuff. So Season Arcane, Chosen of the Wolf and Bessa, Jinx fixes everything in ranked. So Jinx fixes everything is in the game right now. Ranked, they're gonna have below on what they're doing with ranked. Chosen of the Wolf, I know it has to do with select Noxian champions getting the Chosen of the Wolf skin. I'm only thinking of Ambassa and Katarina from the top of my head, but I know other champions have that. Just very Noxian themed. It doesn't seem that different, honestly. The biggest thing is just saying welcome to Noxus in the middle. The updated homepage called the Activity Center. Why? Why are we changing the name? But sure. Because of each season will be the focus of content going into League, we wanted the client to reflect that as well. So now the landing page will focus entirely on the season, League, and things you can do in it. Beyond putting the thematic in the forefront, you can also follow your progression throughout the season, from the story's progress itself to the battle pass, and as the season progresses, so too will its page in the activity center. Okay, that sounds interesting actually. You can also track time-limited events like Lunar Revel, new champion releases, your ranked journey, minigames, and more from the sidebar in the activity center. So this is all the Children of the Wolfskin. So Kindred, Pantheon, Swain and Bess, and Katarina. And I remember there's the Prestige version for Swain. The Info Hub. To keep the landing page focused on League activities, we moved news and information about League into a new place called the Info Hub. Every time a new patch drops, the Info Hub will show up over the Activity Center to show a rotating list of what's new. Cinematics, new skins, new champions, esports news, dev updates, and more. And if you're also a TFT player, you can toggle to the TFT version of the Info Hub on the top left. It'll only pop up once per patch when you first log in, but if you ever want to go back to look at it again, you can always pull it back up from the Activity Center. Okay, that's interesting. So it's kind of like Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite, you open the game, the patch notes are there, and then fuck you, go go look for them. Battle passes and rewards. Okay. I know a lot of people will be either very happy or very pissy about this. Seasons also gave us the perfect opportunity to take a better look at some of League's core reward systems and see what we could level up or clean up. As over League's history, we may have made one too many reward systems. We also wanted to make sure the Battle Pass was a strong extension of that season's theme, tailored to the overall moment. Over the years, some of our systems have become needlessly complex. I know English very well, yes, yes. With excess currencies or necessary steps to craft or claim rewards, overlapping reward types, and so on. Needing free key fragments to make a key, to unlock a chest, to get a random skin shard, which you then need free to get a random skin, or orange essence to convert the shard into the skin is just a convoluted experience. Yeah, I can agree with that. Uh, that system does get in the way. We still like some of the agency you get in crafting and choosing to get a randomized reward, but it should be something you opt into rather than be required to receive a reward. That is a thing I hate so much. Um, Hold on, let me show you guys this real quick. Can I just capture the leak? Because if I can just capture the leak client, I will do that. Uh, yep, League of Legends client. Okay, there we go. All right, so you can all see my leak client. So this is my loot page, right? Not a lot of things, but I do agree with the keys part. I always have so many fucking keys, but no chests. And then a few weeks ago, I finally had chests because of mastery here in the collection. Um, so some of these champions, um, why is it showing by this? Fuck you. Some of these champions I have been doing their mastery so I can get um the mastery chests. So I got like 3 or 4, and after that, right? I got even more chests, and I had no more keys. And this was in between the previous event, the Halloween one, and this current one, the Arcane event. And I was fucking pissy about it because like I had like 1 or 2 chests sitting there, and I had no more keys and no event going on. So I literally had no way of getting keys except through honor. But honor doesn't give you keys, it gives you key fragments. So, for example, right now I have 1 key and 2 key fragments. So if I get 2 chests, one of them I can open because I have a key. The second one, I need one more key fragment to open it. And for that, I need people to give me honor so my honor level can go up. And for it to go up, I need to be lucky enough for people to fucking like me. And I don't really like that shit. As for the randomized skin shit, um, so for example, let's look at this Kane permanent skin, right? Uh, so it's a permanent Kane skin. It's Nightbringer Kane. I don't have Kane, so I can turn it into Orange Essence, right? Um, my issue with this is whenever I buy Kane, if this is still in my inventory, I am forced to claim this. I don't like this skin. I understand a lot of people do like the skin for Kane, or the Nightbringer and Dawnbringer skin lines as a whole. I don't. I don't like these skins as much. Um, so I'd rather not even have the skin over the default Kane skin. But I'm forced to have it. So my issue with this is even if I disenchant it into essence, it's not that much because you can see here the legendary skin. It gives like double what the legendary skin gives me, but it doesn't change as much as a legendary skin does. It's so stupid because it gives you so little by turning it into essence, and it costs so much to turn it into an actual skin. Because I had a legendary skin for Yasuo the other day, and I don't like playing Yasuo, so I just threw it away. But it's so stupid that like it's a legendary and it gives so little in return. How much you need to like you? I have no idea what the fuck you mean. Now let's get back to the blog post. There we go. For the key? What do you mean for the key? I am confusion. Because like you can pay for a full key uh for the key for the skin you want. Oh, no. Keys are not to get things you want guaranteed. You need a chest and a key to roll for a random thing. So you need one chest and then 3 key shards, and then you turn the 3 key shards into 1 key, and then you use your 1 key to open your 1 chest that is gonna give you your 1 random reward. And if it's permanent, you don't have a choice. You have to take it. And I hate that because they gave me a so you know the wards, the things you put on the map to have some vision. Um, I I managed to get a random permanent ward skin on the last event pass, and it was a fucking spider ward. It was permanent, so I cannot turn it into orange essence to get other skins. I cannot use that plus 2 other wards to turn into something else I might want. Because it's permanent, I am forced to take it. So it is forever in my account. And I hate it. Why you can't just buy so much easy? You can. But it's the thing of like, let's say, hold on. I'm gonna show you probably like a Zeri skin, I don't know. Let me see this. I always have so many issues fucking changing shit. Ah, I fucking hate doing this. It's so hard to capture League of Legends on Streamlabs. I swear it's a fucking pain. Hold on, I'm gonna have to capture the whole screen for this. Okay, so let's do this. All right. And what happened to your VTuber model? I still have it. It's just that my eyes are really dry today, so I don't want to have the ring light on in order to use my model because it's gonna hurt my eyes. So I'm taking a break from the ring light right now. Probably later in the stream or tomorrow. I'm gonna use it again. I just don't want to have it like always on during stream because my eyes will hurt. So for example, let's say this Zoe skin, right? Cyberpop Zoe. So I got the permanent version of this skin, right? Um, so normally this tier of skins it costs 1,050 orange essence, which is like 5 or 6 skins that you throw away into orange essence. You can turn those into one skin, right? That's the tier of this skin. But I have it as a permanent, so I don't need to pay orange essence for it. So whenever I get Zoe, I will have this skin, right? It is the skin I wanted, and it is for free. So whenever I get Zoe, I get the skin I wanted the most for her for free, which awesome. Uh, it was really lucky because it's really fucking random. The game has like 2,000 something skins. Um, but let's say you really wanted Cyberpop Zoe, and you did not get Cyberpop Zoe as a skin shard like this, right? So let's go see how much this Cyberpop Zoe costs. So let's see, 1,350 RP. This is 15 euros. You can see up here. No, 11. This is 11 euros. So you could spend 11 euros to get the skin, or you could be just extremely fucking lucky. I got lucky, but I know people that are not as lucky. For example, I got Project Ash, completely lucky as fuck. But there are people that don't, right? There are people that don't. Uh, so this is a legendary skin, so it would cost probably the same thing as like this Vayne one, so 1,820, because it changes everything. And that would be like 16, 15 euros. Yeah, that starts to add up. Just so you have an idea, the same like 15, 16 euros you can spend on this one skin, right? You can buy this fucking battle pass. You can get access to the premium version of this battle pass with that same money. It's expensive as hell. Oh, oh, you think that's expensive? Oh my boy. Uh, no. uh, for skins, it's actually a very fair price. Um, but yeah, let me. Okay. let me show you. Um, the not even arguably the most overpriced skin ever in gaming. So the thing is, like, I can't even show you in game because it was limited to, I think, like 500 or 800 people buying them per server. So let's say I'm on European West server for League of Legends, right? Only 800 people in that server can buy this skin. So I think it's Ari Reason Legends. Let me see. Uh, this skin. Uh, where's open image here? This skin, right? Um, so this is the skin for Faker, the best League of Legends player ever, and arguably the best esports player ever. Not even Daigo from Street Fighter come close to this. It's that fucking good. Um Now sure, there are other things that, like, this is a bundle. There are other things that come with this. Um but this is the only way to get this skin. So essentially you're only buying it for this skin. This is 500 euros. 500 euros for this skin. It's fucking crazy. I love Faker, everyone loves Faker, but like, there is such a thing as too much. There is such a thing as too much. Like, I don't know if I would even buy the Risen version of the skin. Like, you can't anymore because it was, you know, time limited and limited quantity. Um, but even the Risen version, I don't think I would have ever bought. It's so much. Like, I don't have that kind of money to just be throwing around. Like, do you know what the fuck I can do with 500? It's fucking like two or 3 months of paying for like water, electricity, and everything else. If anything, I can buy like 1 or 2 consoles and have hella games to play on it with that same money for one skin. Anyways, we move on. To make League more consistently rewarding to play, we're introducing a new Battle Pass system starting next year. There will always be a pass active and will now last 4 patches instead of the current 2. This extended duration gives you more time to unlock rewards while requiring about the same amount of gameplay per week to do so. This change will allow for steady progress without feeling pressured by event schedules. Okay. I don't think, like, always having something active is awesome. I like that. That is good. Um, I don't know if making the time longer is good or bad. Let me check on League right now. This one still lasts 3 weeks, so 4 weeks total. And this one, the example they give is like 2019 days, which is like what, 3 weeks? Yeah, it's 3 weeks, right? So it's about the same time. So I assume this screenshot was taken later. That has to be what it is. Um, tu- 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 tu. Battle passes will be the core vessel for how you track and earn rewards going forward. We want it to be a focused, singular area where you can find all of the rewards clearly presented and make it easy to understand how to earn them. Everyone will have access to the free pass, thank you, which grants various rewards including a seasonal skin, and if you choose to buy the paid version, we want to ensure the differences of what you are getting are very clear. Okay. This skin is free. Like, I know it says right there the skin is free, but like what I mean by that is like you can literally get that skin in game right now. You can get that skin for free as of me speaking. I'm not joking. It's an in-game event that's right now. I don't think this is a good example. That's what 100 blue essence for free. You need on average 4,800 blue essence to buy a champion. Even the cheapest champions in the game are 350. What the fuck am I gonna do with 100? Bro. Sure. Objectives and Battle Pass experience. You'll gain passive experience on your Battle Pass as you play. But if you really want to progress on your pass fast, there will also be missions to go through it faster. Again, we already have this. This is already in the game. We don't have like rewards like these, the grab bag and like emotes and tokens and all of that. We don't have that. We have straight up just XP. But again, it's an already existing thing with new rewards. You'll be able to track your missions in a new objectives tab, so you can track your progress for all of them in one spot. You can also see the rewards clearly on the screen. Sometimes it will be something other than just past experience. Yeah, which is what they have here. Where is open image in new tab? There we go. So this is the battle pass tier, which we would get that orange essence. So let me see. Play free games with or as any chosen of the Wolf champions. So if anyone picks any of those 5 champions in 3 separate matches, you just get a grab bag. That's fucking crazy. The only way for you to get a grab bag right now is one of two things. One, in the free pass, you have like, I think, 1 orb, and you have like anywhere between a 0.1 to a 10% chance, I believe, of getting a grab bag, which is a better loot box. So you open a loot box for a better loot box, and in the better loot box, you need to be lucky to get something you want, because you can still get things you don't really like. It's a low chance. It is. So there's that, and then the other thing is if you're like me and you pay for the event pass, on tier 50, you get one singular grab bag. That's it. You pay 16, you go to tier 50, and you get one grab bag. Just one? Yup, just one. Outside of that, because those are the only, that is the free way and the not so pay to win way. The other way is, of course, you straight up just pay for it, which is expensive. Um, Let me look in game real quick just to make sure. So let me see loot. Can we even just buy the grab bag anymore? No, you can't even buy the grab bag anymore. You need to buy the orbs, which are the loot boxes, that then give you the grab bag. Because outside of that, the only other way you get the grab bag is buying a bundle with more loot boxes. That's crazy. So one of these, this is like 6,000 RP, which costs 50, and the other one is 12,000, which is just below 100. So you either get lucky on the one orb you get to get one grab bag, you pay 16, get to tier 50, and you get your one guaranteed grab bag, or um, the other three options are money. You buy the orbs, and hopefully you get the grab bag. You buy the bundle of 50, and you get one grab bag. You pay 50 to get 25 orbs and one grab bag, and it comes with 400 tokens, which is 2 orbs. So essentially you get 27 orbs and one grab bag. And then the 100 euro version, you get 50 orbs, 800 tokens, which is 4. So you get 54 orbs, 2 grab bags, and then one exclusive pack, which is the same shit as a grab bag, just with better odds. Still, grab bags are not bad. They're really good. They are the best loot box you can get in League. Um, but the way you get them is very bad. So getting one grab bag like this easy, is gonna be awesome. So play free games with or any chosen of the Wolf champion. So even if you don't have the champions that have this skin, one, no one in your team needs to have the skin. And two, you don't even need to have the champion. If anyone in your team is playing as, in this example, Pantheon, Swain, Katarina, Ambassa, or Kindred, 3 separate times, you get it. That's awesome. Pantheon is played a lot. Swain is played a lot. Ambassa is kind of a 50-50 right now. Like, you find her in a match, you don't in the other one. Kindred is like a 50-50 as well. Katarina, you don't see her as much because it's a very like high skill ceiling character. But 4 out of the 5 champions you would need to do this mission, you find them very often on almost all of the matches. You'll be able to track all of your missions in a new objectives tab, so you can track your progress for all of them in one spot. You can also see the rewards clearly on the screen. Sometime, okay, no, we just read this one. I'm stupid. Again, I want to reiterate, we already have a tab exclusively to track missions. So the new thing is rewards other than Battle Pass XP. that is the new thing there. We're also increasing the number of missions. I almost read it as minions. Missions that are available at any given time. You'll now have dailies, weeklies, act-long missions, events, mastery missions, and more. This is crazy. Because as of right now, we have one infinite mission, which is like, get 500 points, which takes like 3-4 games. So every like 4 games, you complete that one mission. And then you have 3 other missions. For example, this season was kill 40 champions with this buff in ARAM. Hit 50 champions with a mark in ARAM. And do 50,000 damage against ARAM champions, shortly after being in a boost pad. First of all, I don't like ARAM. Hot take, I know, I don't like ARAM, first of all. And then second of all, I did 2 of those free missions in 1 hour. I did it on stream in like an hour something. What the fuck am I meant to do after? Just play the game? I mean, I will, but I would like to have a goal. Because, like, if I'm gonna play the game anyways, I would rather have something to do while I'm playing the game anyways. You okay? Pew, 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 pew. Where did we stop? Okay. We're also making it so most missions have a singular objective, some of which are themed. You won't need to complete every mission to finish your pass. You can choose where you want to focus your time and energy. If you're able to do your daily mission every day, you don't need to go too far into other missions. If you're unable to play every day, that's fine too, as the passive experience for playing games, act-long missions, and infinite mastery milestone missions will cover you. That is neat. I like that. We want to give you more creativity when it comes to completing passes. So it should become less of a play X number of games, grind, and more of a varied experience. That said, it should still take the same gameplay investment to complete a pass than it does today, because now everything adds pass experience, even though the pass is double the length. Okay. In addition to all of these changes, you'll also be able to view a snapshot of your Battle Pass progression from anywhere in the client. That I do like. That I do like. Pass rewards. All right, let's go. Let's go talk about money. All right, let's talk about rewards. We're removing the event shop and tokens. And now you'll unlock all your pass rewards directly on the track. We know revolutionary, right? Yes, Mr. fucking Riot. The Battle Pass will have a free and paid version, which you can purchase for the same bundle prices as an event pass today, each with unique skins. Every free pass will have 1 unique seasonal skin, and every paid pass will also have 3 more unique seasonal skins. So if you don't pay, you get 1 unique skin. If you pay, you get 4 unique skins, one of which is free. Got it. And the seasonal prestige skin, also you just get it now, okay. 5 unique skins total. There are a bunch of other rewards which we'll get into down below. Okay, removing the token shop and making it part of the track. I love that shit. Awesome. Again, I'm gonna show my screen real quick just so you guys can see that. So as of right now, the first thing that's the M's here. So here's the missions, right? So as you can see, most of the missions is just like play games, earn gold. I'm not going out of my way to do anything. I get gold by playing games. I get game experience by playing games. I get first win of the game by playing games. I'm not going out of my way to do anything different. This one is just the event one, which is the one I was saying. The event is in game right now. You can just get the Arcane Cinch skin. It's right there. So I don't know why they showed it on there. Maybe it's a placeholder. I don't know. But it's fucking right there. But yeah, event passes, right? So the way this shit works is you either buy it or you don't, and you go up in this by just playing. and that's it. So you see these tokens, for example, like level 1. So level 1, if I pay, well, not level 1, this is actually level 0. This you can only get if you pay 200 tokens and 4 arcane orbs. So arcane orbs, so it's an orb loot box from the Arcane 2024 pass. Makes sense. What are the fucking tokens? So you have this giant ass fucking shop where you can buy the tokens. Well, you don't buy the tokens. You buy things with the tokens. So you bought the pass, you earned the tokens, and now that you have the tokens, you go to the event pass shop to go buy the items with the tokens. Very fucking convoluted. You okay? Okay. Um, and most people will just buy orbs. That's it. Basically, everyone only buys orbs. Some people like buying the prestige skins. I don't like a single prestige skin in the game because prestige skins are usually just, hey, it's the same skin, but it's golden now. I'm like, oh, I hate gold, so better for me. I'll just buy the fucking cheaper skin then. Uh, like for example, let's look at Kale. Um, Kale is one of my babies. So let's look at the Empyrean Kale, right? This skin was part of the MSI event pass. So one of the tournaments, essentially. If you buy the normal version of the event pass, you don't get the skin. You just get the pass. If you buy the second tier, you got an emote about this. And I think this profile picture I have. If you buy the third grade, you get this skin and a chroma for it that you can only get via that bundle. So it essentially was somewhere between 100 and 200 for this fucking skin. I'm not proud of it, but I love the skin, so fuck you. uh, but then there's the thing of there's a prestige version of this skin, which is this one. And it's the thing of like, it looks cool, but why is the gold there? Like, there is no gold on the base one. It looks awesome. And then you made her more human and added gold, and it looks worse. For context, Kale's thing is that she rejects humanity to be more godlike. And the higher level she is in game, the more godlike she is. But the stupid thing is that her visual look in game is more human the more godlike she is. So you start with Kale in full armor like this, and then she grows more wings, and she glows more, and then her helmet come off, and most of the armor comes off, and it looks like just a human with wings. Why? But still, I know a lot of people are going to look at this and be like, this skin is worth everything. Okay, let me show you, right, the how the skin looks in game. I'm gonna have to show you through Kada because I do not own the skin because I don't like the skin. So let me see Kada here. So champions, and now we look for Kale. Where is K? I don't know the alphabet still. here. Okay, Kale. So I will show you both Empyrean and Prestige Empyrean. So this is normal Empyrean. So this is her at level 1, and this is her at level 16. I think this looks awesome. I think this is fucking sick. And then we look at the Prestige version, right? Level 1 already has gold on the wings and the sword for no reason. And the whole point of the Empyreans is that they have this weird look. They look familiar but wrong. But the Prestige, she just looks human. She's just fucking human with a boob window to show cleavage and some thighs. That's it. And then you look at her level 16 version. She gets a better hairstyle and glowing eyes, and they cover the boob window, and that's about it. Everything else is still the exact same. So the version that is, you know, equivalent to being like 200 plus, to me, looks worse than the base version it's trying to be above. Not to mention, this version, you can buy separate colors to make sure that her color scheme suits your tastes. We bought this one, the one with the pastel colors, but you have all of these fucking colors to choose from. And I think this is the one that was exclusive for paying for it the way we did, this color. And then you're like, oh, okay, surely the super wow skin that I need to pay for the battle pass, complete the battle pass without spending any of the tokens to make sure I can pay for the skin, which is equivalent to like 200 plus, surely I can change the colors, right? What colors? You don't get shit. You should be grateful you have the skin. What? It's so fucking stupid. And this is like I don't like prestige skins. Now they're starting to change this a little bit, mainly because of one of the most recent ones for Swain. So this is Chosen of the Wolf. This is Prestige, Chosen of the Wolf. So this is Chosen of the Wolf Swain. Looks pretty neat, pretty sick. You have your colors, you have your demon version. Pretty cool. I like this. I don't like the red, but it's meant to be Noxian, and that's the main colors for Noxus. And then we have the Prestige version. It doesn't even look like the same skin line. This is not the same skin line. I thought this was Debonair, because the Debonair skin line is meant to reference demons, but everyone is super well dressed as if they were in a gala. So everyone just calls it Daddy Swain, which packs. Wait. They gave him hair? Is this meant to be hair or shadow? I think it's meant to be hair. Well, Daddy Swain has canonically chest hair. Look like other character, look like it's not the same. Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't look like an upgraded version of the same skin. Like, I love the skin, but if you tell me that this is the prestige version of this, I'm gonna say you should be instituted in a mental asylum. Because you are not seeing colors, you are seeing smells at this point. Like it's not even the same anymore. And then the one on the current pass is for Caitlyn, which is meant to be the Arcane Season 2 one. Because, you know, Caitlyn needs more skins. She needs more skins, right? Surely, surely she needs more skins. So it's fucking stupid. So this is the one you get by paying for the Super WoW version of the pass. No, it's just the show version. I don't get the blue. I think it just makes it worse. Cause like this version with the gold and copper is like whatever, it's accurate to the show. And then they have this version. If it had like silver, it would have been gone well with the baby blue, but it just looks out of place. So I don't like either or. And then we have the prestige version. Girl, what the fuck happened to you? Like this is not the same skin. Like where did you get the fucking sunglasses? Where? Fucking Peter Griffin looking ass. Like nothing feels the same. Like it doesn't even have the same like motif of looking like Arcane. If anything, they could have done the end of Act 3 skin where she's missing an eye. This is more accurate to the show than this. Again, it's just me. Maybe I don't understand the philosophy behind the prestige skins, but I don't like them. I don't like them at all. That is why when everyone is like, you spent so much money on the Empyrean Kale skin, how do you not have the prestige one? And I'm like, I don't like it. It looks like ass. And everyone calls me crazy. This is why. I think it looks worse. It's my money. I have a right to say on what skins I spend it, right? That is kind of like part of the thing. So, yeah, the same prices. You still get the same things, except you don't get the skins as part of it anymore. Now you get the skins in the pass itself. Just making sure that I'm okay. I'm just sharing this now, just to make sure. Sorry. Free pass. There's always been a quote-unquote free pass track for event passes, but they've never felt all that great. I can attest to that. Free passes right now, it's basically non-existent. You don't get shit. You probably get enough for like 5 orbs at most. And if you didn't buy the pass, you typically ignored it. We wanted to fix that. If you never spend $1 in League, but are spending your time, it should feel rewarding. Thank you. It only took you more than a decade to realize that. That's crazy. On average, fully free-to-play players earn about 9 skins a year, including free victorious skins each split and crafting. Victorious skins are from ranked? Hold on, I need to go check this shit. I never knew about that. I actually never knew about that because I don't play ranked. Let me see. Yeah, you cannot buy victorious skins. Huh. Uh-huh. So you can buy skins of the World Tournament, but you cannot buy skins from ranked. Let me see this. Can I see somewhere? Yeah, I don't know where the game tells me how to check for ranked stuff. Yeah, I don't know where to check for it. But I never knew about that. Okay. Now I do. So in looking at rewards to include in the battle pass, we wanted to at least hit that number for the year. Next year you can earn 12 skins from the free pass, 15 if you include the free victorious skins, just by playing League. But, as we said earlier, we want to simplify the system, so we will be rewarding you with straight up skins, no more skin shards. Okay, but if you remove skin shards, then I don't have the option of I don't like this skin. Can I reroll this for a skin I prefer? Or I already have a skin shard of a skin I want, I just don't have orange essence. Can I trade this in for orange essence? Is that not going to be a thing anymore? You'll be able to get skin shards through purchasing or obtaining Hextech chests and event loot moving forward. The shards you have now aren't going anywhere, they will be in your inventory. So it's just the Battle Pass one specifically will be permanent skins. Okay. You can get more free skins a year next year when this change takes place. We're just taking the shards and re-rolling out of that free experience. So the way they word out of that free experience makes it seem like we have to pay for it, but they already said we get one free skin per pass. So you're not moving out of okay. Yeah, sure. You can earn 2 free skins per act from the free pass just for playing. The first skin in the pass will be a unique seasonally themed skin for hitting pass level 20. That's not that much. I've been playing this season for a week and I'm almost at 40. So I'm like 10 away from finishing. So you can get this very easily, like without trying that much. It'll be obtainable by everyone while that pass is active, but will never hit the reroll pool. The second skin will be a random 1350 RP or lower skin for hitting level 45 on the pass. If you already own all the 1350 skins, then it'll give you a random 1350 skin permanent in your inventory that you can either dust or reroll. Wait. Huh? Okay, no. Okay, I do understand. If you have all of the skins, so if you don't have a skin, they give you the skin. You cannot do anything with it, you just have the skin. If you already have all of the skins in the game, because they can't give you the skin, they give you a permanent skin shard that then you can do either or with it. Because they say skin permanent. They didn't say permanent skin shard. That's kind of like my issue with it. The full list of the rewards for the free battle pass should look like this. 1 thematic earnable skin permanent, 1 random 1350 RP or lower skin, 1 title to emotes to mystery emotes, 3 icons to mystery icons, 4 champion capsules. This shit. So for low level players like me, you only get a champion capsule each time you level up your account. All right. Again, I'm gonna share my screen. Beep 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 boop boo. Display capture. There we go. So you only so right now you can see I'm level 58 and about a half. When I get to 59, I'm gonna get a champion capsule. It gives me anywhere between 1 or 2 champions, and the third one is either blue essence or another champion. It doesn't straight up give you the champion, it gives you champion shards. I don't have any right now, but the way it would work is the same way we have skin shards here, and I can choose to turn them into essence or make them permanent. It's the same thing, but instead of orange essence, it's blue essence. So let's say I get a Yasuo shard. Okay, I have now a Yasuo shard. If I don't have Yasuo, I have the option of 1, disenchant into however much blue essence. Option 2, pay the price of the champion, 50% off because I have a shard, and make it permanent. That's it. The thing is, if you already have the champion, your only option is throwing it away. Um, but the thing with this, right, is as of right now, the only capsules we have in here are, where are they? Here. Eternals series capsule. This is dog shit. So, Silver, what are Eternals, I hear you ask? I got you, fellow viewer. Let's look at... I'm just gonna look for Riven, because I know I have them for Riven. Here's the girly. Okay. So, Riven and Eternals. So you can see there's a starter series, series 2, and series 1. Okay, I understand jack shit. Okay, so there is the mastery system. So you play League, you play with a specific champion. On this case, you main Riven, right? You main Riven, so you play Riven. You need 1 B grade, and 4, so 1 B minus grade or higher, and 4 C minus grade or higher to go into the next tier of mastery, right? When you get to tier 4, you can flex that you're mastery 4, and when you go higher, you can flex onwards, right? Eternals, for example, I have series 1 Eternals. So whenever I get to mastery 4 or higher with Riven, and I flex that I'm mastery 4 or higher with Riven, it's gonna show a number 1 above the crest. So everyone knows I mastery 4 with Riven, and I did my series 1. It's as useless as it sounds. It's stupid. It does anything for you. Sorry, it does nothing for you. I wish it did anything. It does nothing for you. And let's say, okay, this grants no gameplay purpose, no visual purpose. This is purely for flexing. Surely, this is only for people that bought every champion, play with every champion, and have like extra blue essence that they don't know where to spend it on. Well, you can only get this with money. Because fuck you. Because fuck you, that's why. You can only get this with money. It's so stupid. But yeah, Eternals are purely for flexing. There is no rhyme or reason for it. It's purely flexing. And especially now with Arcane, a lot of new people are coming to League. They're learning League for the first time. They're playing League for the first time. I've been having to deal with those motherfuckers, because everyone now is playing Vi, especially with this skin, right? This is like what, 30 something? Let me see, 2006, 90. Yeah, this is about 30. So I've seen people new to League of Legends that bought this bundle, which is 30 fucking buckaroonies, just to play Vi with the Arcane skin. One, you don't know how to play Vi. I agree. One, you don't know how to play Vi. Two, you don't know how to play jungle. It's the hardest role in the game. Your entire team will fail the whole match if you're bad. You can still have a bad team and a good jungler and fail, but most likely it will fail because of the jungler. So, and it's so fucking stupid as well, because if you buy this, you get the border, which otherwise you have to get through the event pass, right? And the thing is, if I see you have the Vice skin, the border, and the profile picture, I know you spent money on that. And you're new to the game. And I can't report you for throwing because I know damn well you're not throwing, you're just bad at the game. And the thing is, because the entire team crumbles, if the jungler crumbles, everyone goes to shit. Can we be friends again, please? We can talk after stream. I'm working right now. I don't want to talk about stuff like that on stream. For my privacy, for your privacy, and for both of our sakes, okay? I'm not saying we will be friends. I'm saying we can talk about it. Because I don't want you to set false expectations. If it's bullshit, I will say it's bullshit. And Nerd is playing Temtem. Okay, so what? What's a FNAF hallway? Um, it's the random fucking sound that FNAF 2 has every fucking 2 seconds in the game, every single night, on every single camera and off camera. Yes, it's just that sound. I like it. Yeah. Be careful with using K's as a laugh on Twitch. I'm telling you from experience. I know you don't mean it in a bad way, because I'm Portuguese too. I get that. But when I was a kid and I was watching streams for the first time, I wrote laughing as K's, and people called me racist, and I had no idea what it was. And someone in chat explained um, about the fucking group. What? Yeah, it's the fucking clan. If you know, you know. So using K's for laughing is very bad outside of anything Portuguese related, because it's about the clan. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. Like, with me, it's okay because I know you're Portuguese and you meant it in a laughing matter, but I'm telling you to be careful with other people, because I was lucky that someone in that chat at that time recognized I was Portuguese and I was using it for laughing. Otherwise, I would have been probably banned on site without no one even asking why I was saying that. Because, like, Spanish use JA for laughing. Japanese spam W's for laughing. We spam K's. We could not have chosen a worse fucking letter to fucking laugh in text. But yeah, again, 4 champion capsules. Personally, I'm very happy about that. And 2, um, for all the new people coming to League, this is awesome, because this is at least like 8 champions that you're gonna have half off in buying. It's amazing. I will choose haha, it's better. It is. It is safer. 4,750 blue essence plus repeating levels at the end of the track. They give you 4,750 blue essence. Now, this is awesome. As of right now, they give you like what, 4,000 something. So it's not that different, but it's higher. My issue is most of the champions are 4,800. You are 50 blue essence off of a 4,800. Why? Who hurt you? You fucking demon. Uh, is this on the free one specifically? It is on the free one. Damn, this is really good for the fucking free one. All right, let's go see paid pass. Everything from the free pass. Free ancient sparks. This is the new loot box to switch in for the masterwork hex chests. 1 prestige skins. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be forced to having prestige skins now. Free reward skins, free borders, 7 loot orbs, poggies, 1 banner. This is awesome. This is awesome. I've been playing League for fucking ever and I still don't have a banner. Now I have been playing very on and off, but still no fucking banner for me. 1 ward skin, 2 emotes, 2 icons. Sorry. I apologize. 1,000 orange essence, plus an infinitely repeatable 25 orange essence every 5 levels after 50. Yeah, but they don't tell you how much orange essence. No, they tell you 25 orange essence every 5 levels after 50. Okay, it's 25. But they don't tell you on the blue essence. They just tell you get them. Like, okay, thank you, but how much? This is also another thing I saw. We're also permanently adding the ability to purchase levels in case you're not able to complete the pass for whatever reason. And, like the current battle passes, it will store your progress in the pay track even if you didn't purchase it at the start of a season. Personally, I don't understand buying battle pass levels and not buying the battle pass. It's good the option is there. It's just like, on an ethical matter, I guess, why would you spend money to buy a battle pass level but not the battle pass? Because like you're buying a battle pass level, not all of the rewards are going to be claimable for the pass. For the level you just bought. If you don't buy the pass, you're essentially only getting half of it. You can do that. You will in January on the new season. You'll be able to buy battle pass levels whether you have or don't have the battle pass. Because as of right now, you have to play the game to go up. You don't have a choice. If you don't play the game, you don't go up. So for example, this event pass I paid 16. It's the cheapest way to get this battle pass. On the previous one, I paid for the MSI one. I paid like 100 something, 200. I get the same amount of levels. I get the same amount of experience. I just get more rewards. So Battle Pass pay to win on January. It's not pay to win. Like you don't. The only things that would be quote unquote pay to win would be champion capsules, because a champion shard allows you to buy a champion for half of its price. So let's say a champion is 4,800 blue essence. Let's say Cassante is 4,800 blue essence. And you really want Cassante. Oh, awesome. I opened a champion capsule. I got a Cassante shard. Great. Now I only have to save up 2,400 blue essence instead of 4,800. blue essence to buy Cassante. Now, keep in mind, you have to buy it via the shard in your inventory and not via the store. If you buy it via the store, it's always full price. If you buy it via your loot inventory, where you have the shard, then the fucking 50 off discount will take an account. But the champion capsules are in the free pass, which is the only quote-unquote pay-to-win thing. So, no, it's not pay-to-win. Just play. Everyone will get theirs as long as they play. And you get these for leveling up anyways. So it's 4 extra ones. Honor and the honor shop. This is a big block of text. Oh, this is a big block of text. What the fuck? All right. As it currently stands, the honor system is more of a checkbox that you hit at the end of the rank season for a free skin or some sparkly visual effects on your back animation. Oh, so this is for rank. I don't give a fuck! Okay. Hextech. This one I do care. This is the current main loot box system we've had in League forever. A perfect example of where we wanted to exercise our new philosophy for rewards was within the Hextech and Masterwork chest space, specifically Confusion and Declaring. Masterwork chests were often purchased for one of 2 reasons. Either for wanting to obtain Mythic Essence, or there wasn't an event active but someone wanted the orb equivalent in them. Yeah, that is the only reasons people would ever buy them. In 2025, you'll be able to more consistently obtain Mythic Essence. Fuck you. For the Sanctum. And since there'll always be a pass active, orbs will always be available. Okay, so Masterwork chests are redundant and will no longer be for sale. As for what happens to existing Masterwork chests, we'll be rolling out changes in 2 phases. Phase 1, Masterwork chests will no longer be sold in the store, starting in patch 2.5 season 1.1. They say this in the video. It's meant to be year 25, season 1, act 1. That is how they're gonna name the patch notes. So that is way clearer than what we have now, which is 14.23. It's so confusing, 14.23. I don't know when in time that is. On January 6, 2025. At this time, we'll also be moving away from using them as rewards in other systems, such as battle passes and ranked rewards. Now my question is, what the fuck is going to happen to keys? Because you only use keys to open chests. You don't use keys to open orbs or capsules. So are the keys moving away with the chests? Because they're only talking about chests. I'm assuming it is, though. Phase 2, the Masterwork milestone track will be deactivated at the end of Season 1, Act 1, on March 5th, 2025. When they're deactivated, all earned rewards on the track will be auto-claimed as well. I love this. Fortnite has this as well. If you finish Fortnite season and you did not claim rewards from the battle pass, they will automatically claim them in order for you. So if you didn't get the ones you wanted out of order, because you can get all of them, the game will get them in order for you. So I assume this is going to be in order as well, because that's the easiest way to code this. Please note that you only progress the track by opening Masterwork chests so any unopened chest will not count towards your progress. After Phase 2, any remaining Masterwork chests in your inventory will remain unopened. You can still purchase or acquire Hextech keys to open your chests in the future and receive rewards from the chests. Hextech chests will still be available and will be the lowest cost way to obtain skin shards. So keys and chests will still be a thing you can purchase, but not earn. And Masterwork chests will not be in the game anymore. So it doesn't change shit. It doesn't change anything. That's so stupid. Champion Mastery rewards. The rewards experience for Champ Mastery has felt disconnected from League. It's another thing to track and follow without a great reason for that added complexity. Another problem that we also wanted to solve in this space is that not every way of playing League is rewarded in equitable ways. If you're an ARAM player, you're just rewarded less because so many of our systems, like Mastery, are built around Summoner's Rift. This wasn't intentional, but it's something we want to fix. That's cool. Players that play different modes will get the same treatment and love. Instead, in 2025, we're incorporating Champion Mastery into the Battle Pass, okay? To improve the experience of playing ARAM and its contributions to the pass. Reinforce the pass as a central rewards experience, and make Mastery itself bolster your progression. You'll no longer receive chests from Mastery, but instead be rewarded in pass experience, bringing Champion Mastery into the fold for Battle Pass progression. So what they're saying is, you still get jack shit for playing ARAM. Instead, ARAM will give you Battle Pass experience, and the Battle Pass is the thing that's gonna give you the rewards. So it doesn't change anything. You'll still obtain mastery levels and points like normal. Just now, you'll see Champion Mastery missions appear in your new objective modal. The fuck, never saw that. That we showed above. You'll have an always active mission for completing a mastery milestone for what is equivalent to a daily objective in past experience, and a few others for completing various sets of mastery ranging up to large amounts of past experience, essentially multiple levels. Okay, cool. There will be 3 main missions and 2 bonus missions on each act. Mission 1, complete the mastery milestone on any champion infinite mission. Cool. Mission 2, complete mastery milestone 4 on any champion once per act. That's not particularly hard. Mission 3, complete 12 milestones in your mastery set once per act. Does mastery set mean this? Let me see. It is, okay. So this is still easy to do. It sounds scary because big number, but mastery set is you have like 15 champions, part of that season's mastery set. So you could get like 1 or 2 mastery with each of them, which is like playing 3 fucking matches with each of them, and you get this done. So that's easy. Bonus mission 1, complete 24 milestones in your mastery set, and bonus mission 2, complete 40 milestones in your mastery set. These bonus ones, you actually have to start learning those characters. Event showcase and mythic variant capsules. Okay. Let's be honest, these systems were super confusing. At points, we literally had 3 capsules up at the same time. They do right now. So in 2025, we're moving mythic variants into the Sanctum as your own tiered reward you can roll for with Asian Sparks. Please talk about that later. Capsules are going away. This also means mythic variants will have their own bad luck protection that carries over to future mythic variants, guaranteed at 40 attempts. Showcase capsules are going away entirely because they weren't very popular. We were not making money, so we're taking them out of the game. Felt out of place and don't fit into the new seasonal battle pass system. So you said out of place and out of place. Got it. So moving forward, event orbs will be the sole capsule or orb in 2025 and beyond. We know that these are a ton of changes, but we're really excited for what seasons unlocks for League and the overall experience we're driving to create in 2025. From how it's expressed in gameplay to the new battle pass and the client theming, we feel like it will create a cohesive, thematic, and exciting version of League. We hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you next year in Season 1. Overall, the changes do seem very cool. Yeah, we're gonna look at this in the video, because their video talks about this. They don't really show a lot about this Victor shit, because they are not reworking but redesigning Victor. They're doing an ASU, the Art and Sustainability Update. Okay, so yeah, they talk about it later. Okay, so they don't actually talk about it here. That is fine. So we're gonna watch this. I will pause for commentary. I have seen this, so I'm not gonna pretend I haven't. I have seen this. I was hella excited for this shit. I am very sad that it is Noxus themed, because 1, I don't like Noxus, 2, I don't like the color red, and 3, Elise is part of Noxus. I don't want to see the fucking Spire bitch any more than I have to. I'm already getting fucking goosebumps just from saying her name. I fucking hate it here. So let's watch this shit.
Hey folks, I'm Andre, also known as Medler. And I'm Paul, also known as Paul.
Let me see if the audio is good.
Today is November 8th. We just wanted to give you a warning.
Seems like it. Okay.
Arcane spoilers in our first section. So if you haven't finished the finale, skip to the time on the screen. Okay, spoiler disclaimer out of the way.
Yeah, fuck you.
Talk about Arcane. It's been such an amazing journey to watch the story play out. And like many of you, we're sad it's over.
I really recommend anyone and everyone watching Arcane. It's really good. Like, even if you don't enjoy playing League, the story and animation is top tier.
In some cases, we got to really flesh out the backstory of some older champions. With Season 1, Caitlyn received a visual update to better align the game and the show. And for Season 2, we're doing something similar for Victor. And tomorrow, you'll see his update hit PBE. We're not playing a game.
It didn't even hit me the first time I watched this. Victor is for Season 2. I thought Victor was on Season 1. He's gonna be the one for Season 2. So now my question is, they're gonna change Caitlyn so that by default she looks like she does in the show? But Caitlyn has 3 Arcane skins. He has the Arcane, Arcane Commander, and Prestige Arcane Commander. So is the default Arcane skin just gonna be her normal look? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
And disabling him because he's dead. Well, hold on. I think you're onto something with killing Gangplank and other characters. Okay. Anyway, we wanted to better represent his evolved, powered-up form we saw on Arcane. And
that was very sus, by the way. Because there was an event, I think it was called Rising Tides. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But essentially, Gangplank launched, and the lore was that Gangplank and I think Misfortune were like fighting each other, and Gangplank died. And they disabled Gangplank. You could not play Gangplank. Like, if you went in game, Gangplank was not there. Died. I know. I was gonna get there. Fuck you, nerd. And then, like, what, a week or a month later, they're like, oh, by the way, Gangplank was alive this entire time. And they just fucking reworked him. It was part of their plan the entire time. But I think it's funny.
Personality that goes along with it. Victor's update is primarily focused on updating his visuals, audio, and backstory.
I find it funny how they showed this and they're like, yeah, work in progress, by the way. But this is not even what what he's gonna look like. I don't get it. Like, he's not gonna look like this. He's not gonna look like he does on the show. He's gonna look similar to what he looks in the show.
We want to showcase the striking evolution and changes you just saw him go through in the show. So we're going to
This I think it's gonna be a skin he's gonna have.
Slight change to his ultimate. The ult will still function largely the way it does now, but it'll get bigger with every kill until the ult is over. We wanted to mirror the feeling from
This is crazy.
Manifests a massive, growing storm that consumes everything around him.
We also updated all of Victor's skins. We do want to point out that because of the updates to prototype Victor, his price will be increasing from 520 RP to 750 RP. So if you want to get him
The glorious twinkification, pretty much.
Updates go live. All right, that's it for the arcane spoilers. So right now we'll hand things
Oh yeah,
over to Steph
talking about
to
twinks,
talk
right?
about seasons.
I was watching a short the other day. Let me see. I was watching a short the other day. About Azap. I assume you know who Azap is. Fucking greatest Valkos player of ever. And I don't know how to fucking write. Someone in his chat was like, "Oh no, not the fanboy Shaco skin." And I was as confused as anyone else. Apparently, Prestige Soulfire Shaco has fucking fanboy thighs for no reason. Why does a toy need to have thighs this fucking thick? Why? Who hurt you? You fucking horny bastard. That's all. That is all I wanted to show. It's so stupid. It makes no sense.
Hey everyone, I'm Chad, aka.
This motherfucker looks high as a kite. He is not here, bro. First of all, rolled up sleeves look weird. And then he's not here.
And I'm Steph,
Yeah.
aka 100-piece nuggets or the cosmetics lead.
In the last dev update, Medler and Popper mentioned
Like,
introducing.
it's so weird the way he just stares down into the camera. This motherfucker can smell me through the screen. I am afraid.
Thematic seasons. So today we're here to talk more about what a season is, what to expect with the theme, and what the experience is going to be like both on and off the Rift.
Over the years, we fleshed out the world.
Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say, we got over the blog post, so now it's just the video side of things. So it's all the fun things now.
Or narrative drops around champion releases. Now we want to take that immersion further with our new season.
So next year, we're going to have 3 seasons, each around 8 patches long, where we're going to follow champions around different regions of Runeterra. Each one is going to have its own theme, but we're going to have an overarching narrative that connects them throughout 2025.
And each season's theme will be the anchor for most of the content going into the game as well.
In the past, we've had these big...
I still remember when they dropped this video and it said season 1. Everyone went crazy. Because everyone was like, fuck you mean season 1? It's season 15. Riot. It's not 1, it's 15. You forgot fucking number 5 in there. You're like, no. Watch it, bitch.
Releases like Swarm or Spirit of Hearthhome, they're super memorable and fun, but they're also not connected to a larger integrated moment. And in seasons, we want everything to connect together. That means things like gameplay updates, modes, mini games, and champions will mainly have a strong tie to the season's theme.
We'll have a bunch of skins that celebrate that seasonal theme, but we'll also continue to invest in a wide variety of skin lines that are unrelated to the season as well. So expect to see cosmetics celebrating Lunar Revel or things like bees.
Ultimately,
I would
our
like
goal is
to
to
know
immerse you in the parts of the
what
world that you're
the
purchasing from the moment you
themed
find
skin
to the moment you see the victory screen
for the
and
Noxus
everything in between.
season is.
So,
Like, is it gonna be a
we know
Noxus
that you wanna know
themed
which
skin
skin
for
it is.
Noxus
So,
champion?
for our first ever season,
Or is it gonna be a
we're
Noxus themed
blend
skin
strength and
for a
range
champion that has nothing to do with Noxus? Like, Master Yi as like a Noxian soldier, you know? Irelia as like a Noxian soldier. I found the special edition metal box of Mortal Kombat. I saw you say that earlier. Not really. I mean, it depends on which Mortal Kombat. Are you talking about Mortal Kombat 1? Like the most recent one? Because if so, yeah, because I don't have the game. And the game is expensive. I forgot about this. I cried of cringe the first time I watched this. I mean, let's be honest. I cringe at that, but he's being paid more to do this than I will ever be for in my entire life combined.
Beyond the Noxian invasion of the map, we've also made some gameplay improvements and changes for next year.
First, it wouldn't be a new season without an overhaul to the item system. Just kidding. But there are some Noxian...
I still... This is the biggest thing I don't know how to feel about. I don't know how to feel about this. If I'm wrong, it's the X or 11. I have both. So, not really, but thank you. I honestly don't know how to feel about this. Because this feels like skill gap the season. I'm not gonna talk about it yet. Because I don't want to spoil anyone before the video does it. So we're gonna talk about it after our fellow writers talk about it.
Simple as picking them up from the shop. In fact, they come along with a new mechanic, feats of strength.
Yes, sir.
Objectives that your team can claim throughout the game. First Blood, First Tower, and first 3 epic jungle monsters. Your team is the first to complete 2 of these 3 objectives. So, for example,
And 3 void groups count as 1.
Tier 2 boots will transform into new versions with slightly better stats. You'll also get access to powerful Noxus-themed boots, which you can purchase as a final upgrade. We want feats of strength
For old
to
League
celebrate
players,
early game successes without
this is
making
boot
it
enchantments
simple and
back.
getting out of control.
That's it.
We're experimenting with different types of power progression to see how it feels for a reward in the early game to open up more choices
okay?
in the late game.
We're also introducing Nexus turret respawning.
Okay. So they are talking about the next thing. And the Sonic Mania Plus Special Edition. My girlfriend gave that to me, like, I think on the first or second time we met. So I do have that one. It's basically in front of me as well. It's fucking right there. But yeah, on the previous topic they were talking about before they started talking about the Nexus turrets. So feats of strength. The first team to do 2 out of the 3. So first kill, first tower, and the first team to kill 3 epic jungle monsters. So this is why I say the season is gonna be skill gap. The season. Smurfs are gonna run rampant. They're gonna ruin the games of everyone. Especially people like me that are absolutely ass at League. Like, I had a match some days ago with a Smurf Lee Sin that went like 30-0 before it died for the first time, and he died in front of our fountain. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun, surely. Surely as a snowballing player that gets the first kill and the first tower needs an extra boot. Like, an extra fucking boot upgrade. Surely. We do know Cassiopeia is going to benefit from the boot upgrades. Does that mean Cassiopeia can buy boots now? Like, I don't know. It's fucking weird. They haven't talked about it here. We're gonna see it on the skin spotlight video. But what Riot told other content creators that are League partners or close to it, because Nick also got that early information like 2 days before yesterday. Everyone got to see what the tier 2, not tier 2, tier 3 and 4 essentially of boots look like for the steel plated toe caps. It's crazy. So Malphite's passive, Pokemon cards are so expensive here. I feel that. That is one of the things I hated the most in Portugal. My issue is in Portugal, the cards are in English, which is perfect if you want to collect and or resell. But they're super expensive. Here, they only come in German. I can only find cards in German here. They are like way cheaper than in Portugal, but they are all in German. I hate that. I cannot find Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards in English, essentially. It's like €7 a pack, yeah. But again, the Malphite passive, if you take physical damage, you get a physical shield, right? What does the essentially tier 4... Sorry, I need to sneeze. Danke. Okay. So, what does the new tier 4 boots do? Wouldn't it be cool if the tier 4 silk-plated toe caps gave you a AD shield against physical attacks lasting for 5 seconds on a 10-second cooldown? We don't know how big the shield... No, actually, no, we do. I think it's 10% of your max health, which is a lot. Like, if you put that on champions like Zac, Malphite, Briar, Tom Kench, shit like that, that's gonna go insane. That is absolutely gonna go insane. And the thing is, that's only one pair of boots. There's like, what, 5 or 6 other ones that we don't know what the fuck they do. So, like, what the fuck is Synchronized Souls gonna do? Is it gonna make me go back to base in like 1 second? Is this gonna be fucking Pokemon Unite Hoopa? Am I just gonna go, to base and then back where I recalled from? When I have max health again? What the fuck is Merc Treads gonna do? Is it gonna make me like fucking immune to magic damage? What is Berserker Greaves gonna do? Is it gonna give me like 75% attack speed? If fucking Yasuo, Yone, and Kale getting Berserker Greaves is enough to make them power spike, what the fuck is it gonna do with tier 3 and 4 of those boots? Like, do you get where I'm coming from this? It's very concerning. And it's not unusual for Riot to make some broken ass shit that sometimes makes it into the live game because it wasn't tested properly. And then it is what it is. Because I was watching shit about Kha'Zix the other day. I don't think it ever got into live server, but on a test server build, there used to be a patch in the test server where Kha'Zix evolved R, so the ultimate, every time you enter a brush, you go invisible, not stealth, not camouflaged, invisible. Meaning, wards cannot see you, players cannot see you. You are invisible to anything and everything in that fucking map. Not only that, you get a speed boost. You could go from Fountain to the other side of the enemy jungle fully invisible the moment you get in your jungle bushes in 12 seconds. That almost went into live game. You could spend the entire match invisible on Kha'Zix except when you kill someone. Imagine if that shit made it into the game. Did you know what worlds that year would be? It would be the same year as the fucking Juggernaut patch. You're either like Team 2 banning Mordekaiser, or you don't ban Mordekaiser and Team 1, first picks Mordekaiser and GG. It's so fucking stupid. Honestly, it just makes no sense. I can't say it's good or bad yet, right? I have not played with it. I can't say it's good or bad. What? We can put it on top of the Sun and Moon thing, right? The Sun and Moon box, maybe? Right? Pleasure doing business with you. So, I haven't played with this, so I can't say if it's good or bad. I don't know if this version of the game is on the test server already. I never played on the test server. We know the Victor ASU is in the test server as of right now with the new arcane skins. I don't know anything else. So let's watch.
Incredibly frustrating experience is just winning a late game teamfight only to lose your Nexus turrets. You kept the game alive, but at what cost?
This I do agree with.
Now it feels like your team is doomed to hang around in your base for another 2.
This I totally agree with. Enemy team gets Baron, they rush down mid lane or side lane, whatever the fuck they choose. They take all of your inhibs, all of your towers. Somehow you manage to kill them and all of the minions. Congratulations, you now have to hold 3 lanes of siege minions for 5 minutes. And then what? Inhib spawn and then just take it back again. At that point in the game, if they have a Singed or a Twitch or a Shaco, if you leave Nexus unattended, even for as long as 1 minute, you lose the game. You don't have a way to claw back. So Nexus turrets respawning I think it's excellent, and I hope it stays season 2 forwards and not just on a season 1 thing. I hope they do that.
200 years babysitting an open Nexus. To give your team a better chance at coming back from these situations, your Nexus turrets will now respawn.
And the animations look cool too.
Now, your team can rally for an epic comeback without having to worry about a backdoor cast-in.
I didn't notice this before. I did not notice this before.
Your Nexus turrets will now respawn after a set time once they're
Hold
destroyed.
on.
Now, your team can rally for an
The tower has no shooting animation. I assume because this is a test build, I know. But it has no shooting animation for this. And for those who don't know, this is a reference to a fucking pro level game that was lost because the Nexus was left unattended. And Kassadin was doing Kassadin shit. And even with 2 players coming to defend the Nexus, they could not catch the Kassadin. And they lost the game because of it.
an epic comeback without having to worry about a backdoor cast-in.
We're also adding some new minor runes to rebalance some of the vision-related options in the domination tree. Sixth Sense.
I don't know.
Memento.
I don't know
And Deep Ward.
how to feel about these runes.
As well as a new addition to the sorcery tree called Axiom Arcanist, which makes ultimates more powerful. We also couldn't resist changing items.
I'm glad they showed the one of making ultimate stronger with Smolder. Because I have been playing Smolder. And one of the people I play with was like, oh, really good ultimate. And then he looked at the what? You can't just say go and sleep. Okay. You don't feel like talking? Okay. Sleep well, baby. You bastard. Okay, go sleep. Love you. What was I talking about? Yeah. And it was like, oh, really good ultimate. Then he looked at the health bars of the enemy team, and he was like, oh, you didn't do fucking damage. And then I read him like, yeah, if they're not in the middle, it does like 300, I think, AP damage. And if they're in the middle, it does like 530 something AP damage and slows. That's it. And, you know, if you hit champions with Mom, Smolder gets a bit of health back, but it's not that much. Like, they don't even tell you how much health back you get, I think. I think that they only tell you that, like, if Mom's Fire comes across a champion, she will heal Smolder a little bit. So it's kind of like, okay, so it's useless besides slowing. Like you throw Mom down like half a lane for slowing purposes.
Bloodletter's Curse. Well, new-ish. It'll look familiar if you've spent time in Arena. But if you haven't, Bloodletter's Curse reduces the target's magic resistance from repeated spell hits, which is sort of like...
Yeah, this is just a Black Cleaver for
Finally,
AP.
let's dig into the biggest update of the season, Adakon, Bringer of Ruin.
Yeah! Legends of Runeterra has been mentioned! I do think this is a very interesting addition addition to League, because it will essentially force people to be more aggressive. You know, if the feats of strength already didn't do that.
Is drawn to death and destruction.
We'll let them explain
Only
first.
once at 20 minutes on either the top or bottom side of the map, whichever side has seen the most champion damage. And
Wait, this...
on either the top or bottom side.
Huh, I never know. I did not notice this.
drawn to death and destruction. He
Otacon
will
in
spawn
top has a bigger wall than Otacon in bottom.
once at 20 minutes on either the top or bottom side of the map.
Yeah, it has a smaller wall.
Whichever side has seen the most champion damage and kills by 14 minutes. To signal where he'll make his entrance, Otacon's arena will spawn, adding new permanent walls to that side of the map. Otacon's dark influence will also cause blood roses to grow periodically in the areas where champions have been killed. More death means more roses. Blood roses drop bloody petals for your entire team, which stack any number of times and last through the entire game. For each petal collected, your whole team gains a small experience and power boost. So if you see one, grab it.
The thing is, like, they say power boost, and they say health. Does it mean max health? Does it mean scaling health? And does the boost mean AD, AP, adaptive force, true damage? I don't know what the fuck they mean by this.
Ruinous and Voracious. Higher action games spawn Ruinous Otacon, who you might want to fight up close and personal to avoid his constricting rings of damage, which creates the perfect chance for an ace and a steal. Killing Ruinous Otacon grants bloody petals to the team who kills him and spawns a grove of blood roses in the area for anyone to collect. Voracious Otacon spawns in lower action games. He does less.
Voracious is the version I want to not have. It'll most likely happen. Top is more open than bot. Yeah, but I didn't expect them to make the top wall longer. I thought it would be as short as this. The thing is, this one, the one that has like less action, I don't think the buff is as nice. It's just you know, Guardian Angel, the item that, like, if you die, you come back to life with like half of your life. With this, you come back to life with everything on your fountain. So you still have to like walk or TP all your way over to do something. And the thing is, this version has Fiddlesticks W. It will give a fucking blowy to anyone in the area and suck up health. And you can see that these are level 8 and 12. So I'm assuming, you know, Rel, Samira support ADC and Ambessa jungler. That's what I'm assuming I'm seeing here. And Otacon is just gonna fucking basically kill all of them just by regenerating health.
Less damage to his enemies, but as his name implies, is hungrier. As his health gets lower, he gets an increasingly more powerful drain ability based on missing health.
Like, this is so
The
stupid.
team who takes down Voracious Otacon gets a one-time rebirth buff, similar to Guardian Angel. So now you really have a reason to force that team fight.
We're introducing Otacon for a couple of reasons.
I don't think, like, Voracious looks so cool, but what it does and how you have to fight it seem very bad, you know? Like, why do I want to respawn at base if we're having a team fight? I don't want that. Like, I get it could be cool to, like, you know, you lost the team fight, but they can't actually go to Baron or Drake because one of you could TP there. But it's still the thing of, like, if they have a good team, they will do Baron or Drake extremely quickly, especially Drake. They will do Drake so fast. You can't do anything about it. Sometimes the 4 seconds it takes to use Unleash Teleport, it's too slow to contest any of these objectives. So unless you die early in the team fight, you're not going to be able to contest any objective. Not to mention, by yourself, you're not contesting jack shit. At most, you attempt to steal either Baron or Drake, hopefully like a soul or an elder, and you will die trying. Whether you get it or don't, you'll most likely not come out alive from that. And from what we understand, it's a one-time use buff, while the other Arakan from higher pace games is a match-long buff, which is insane.
Unless you're T1, a 20-minute Baron is pretty tough to get. So removing Baron's spawn back to 25 minutes and providing another mid-game macro option in the form of Otacon.
So yeah, now you have Herald at 16, Arakan at 20, and then Baron at 25.
And we feel that designing an objective whose spawn location, form, and rewards are decided by how you play should make each game of League feel more varied.
Our goal is for every gameplay change to make League better. As we move to seasons, this remains the same, so these changes were designed for the long term.
The thing I do like,
Keep an eye on how they're landing and make adjustments if needed. But for now, Otacon
sorry,
and all
the
other
thing I
updates
do
are
like
here to stay for good.
is the arena for Otacon spawns at 14, and Otacon spawns at 16. So you have 2 minutes for everyone in the match to look at top and bottom and see with their team, are we challenging this, are we not challenging this? But it seems you don't know which version it is until it spawns.
First, over the years, these systems have
Like,
become
either way, it's good to have Otacon and not let the enemy team have it.
steps to craft and claim rewards.
But I would rather want to know, is it the Voracious or is it not?
Into a key that you pair with a chest, that you open up to get another key in a chest and some essence, that you open up to get a skin shard, that you pair some orange essence or reroll to eventually get a random skin. That sort of level of unnecessary complexity going on.
Secondly, those systems are all scattered throughout the client. What you can earn, how and where you track it, etc. sucks. And third, events and the rewards being only sometimes available make some
I still think they should completely rework the client, like make a new client from the ground up. I know it's a lot of effort, but like there's so many issues with this client. It's fucking insane. Like sometimes you're gonna have black screens on the client. Sometimes you're gonna have black screens going into a match. Sometimes you come out of a match and you can't do anything. It's not cool. And it's very consistent. It's very consistent when that happens. And then the other thing, right, is a new engine. If I'm correct, somewhere next year we should get a new engine for League. I don't know what the source is, so I cannot say that is gonna happen or not. But I've heard a lot about it, so if it does happen, cool, but it's also the thing of like League is running on the engine of one of the worst games ever. Like it's quite League coding integrity is the same as Team Fortress 2 coding integrity. Because Team Fortress 2 has a PNG of a coconut in the files. If you take that PNG of the coconut out of the files, the game doesn't work anymore. Even the developers don't know how. And that's kind of how League is. It makes no fucking sense how League still works. I'm not saying it deserves to work. I'm saying, like, theoretically speaking, it should not work.
some moments less rewarding to play League.
It's not just outdated, it's just bad.
There will always be a battle pass
The game is good, the engine is bad.
and a paid track, with the price the same as an event pass today.
Meanwhile, the client looks good, but it's bad.
We're removing the event tokens and shop.
There will be 2 passes per season, with them tying into each season's thematic. That means most of the rewards will reflect what's going on in and around the game, and fewer random rewards. We'll have the same number of passes per year at 6, with a longer average duration per pass.
We're also moving most of our scattered reward systems to the free track of those battle passes.
I'm thinking I might not do Black Ops 6 today, because we have a lot of things to catch up that, I'm sorry, we were meant to watch all of this yesterday.
Having a high honor level will give bonus to past experience earned.
You could
I wanted to watch the second trailer for Sonic 3 as well,
season you unlock them in.
but I don't want to risk getting a DMCA strike.
So Masterwork chests, for example,
So we're not gonna
are
do
phased
that.
out since they serve such a similar purpose. Overall, we want the pass to be the core vessel for how you track and earn rewards. If you choose to buy the paid version, we also want it to be very clear what you're getting and how to make the most of it.
Thank you.
Now, these elements have a ton of moving parts to them. There's a lot more details than what we've talked about just here. We'll cover that all in the dev blog that's out right now. Switching gears a bit.
The one we read
another
before
trend
this.
that isn't quite tied to seasons, but instead by feedback from all of you. Ranked resets. These have been a topic of a lot of conversation in recent years.
Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, on stream, but I'm slightly trying to do something about my arachnophobia. Nothing super crazy, but I want to maybe start playing Elise sometimes. I don't have Elise yet, and I will not be playing Elise until I have like the Blood Moon skin or the Hyper Galaxy skin, because I was looking at all of the skins for Elise on the human, the spider, and the spiralings, on what triggers me and what doesn't. I was doing that like this morning, and I was fucking shitting myself. We built a whole house with like how many bricks I made. Shit's insane. It's still holding up. But Blood Moon, Hyper Galaxy, and Victorious are the only free skins that I can look at for Elise and I don't get triggered. I'm still very uncomfortable looking at them, but I don't get triggered by them existing, by them walking, using abilities, etc. I do, however, get so triggered by the animation of Elise dying in the Spire form that I almost fainted immediately. It's kind of severe. Because I don't know if anyone knows how spiders, die in real life, because like their legs are essentially like hydraulic machines. It's the closest thing there is to it. So when they die and gases escape their body, their legs can't stay where they need to stay, so they just curl up. And that's what Elise does in League when you kill her. She dies just like that. And I think that animation is like too realistic for me. So Elise dying is a no-no. Everything else with those free skins, perfectly fine. The thing is, I've only looked at that this morning. The Victorious skin was a ranked reward, so I'll never fucking have that. However, Snow Moon and Hyper Galaxy can be bought / earned via skin shards as well. I've had the Blood Moon Elise skin like 3 times, and I've always like thrown it away because Elise. So either whenever we buy it or I get the skin shard, I'll maybe start playing Elise just to see how I feel about it. Because like I was looking at like prices and everything. The Snow Moon would be like around 10. The Hyper Galaxy is the average of like 15 for League. So, eh. I do like the Hyper Galaxy one. So it's kind of like whichever one comes my way first, I guess. I don't know what the rarity for the Hyper Galaxy skin is because I've had the Snow Moon one very commonly. So I'm assuming Snow Moon is super common and Hyper Galaxy is not that common. Because I never even had like Hyper Galaxy Gnar, you know? Actually, none of the Hyper Galaxies. I never had the Hyper Galaxy for Elise, Gnar, Shyvana, any of that. And I've been looking into managing minion waves and jungle paths and all that. The minion waves I need, like, as a general thing, I still have to put it into practice. Like, I have the mentality and the knowledge now of how to manage minion waves, but the way I learn is like I take very long to learn anything in theory, and if I can do it in practice, I learn extremely quickly. If not, it takes me forever to learn it in practice after. So I still have to see how well I do in practice with minion wave management. Because it still comes down to I need to establish a lane priority to be allowed to manage the minions. That is like the first thing I need to do. So even knowing how to manage minion waves is not gonna save me from a Vayne or a Riven that really know how to play both the champion and the lane. So it's gonna be trial and error now that I have the theory of it. But we'll see.
Particularly when it comes to feelings around how
And this
often
all
you
started
replay,
because
how much time should be what feels rewarding
I
for
have
you,
never
what's growing
seen
potential.
someone play Elise,
And
but
looking
I
back,
know
don't
what
think
Elise
we said yes has
does,
been the right call for League.
like the abilities. And I was like, it sounds very interesting. Like you make your own minions, you turn them into bombs,
Going back to one
you have a
resets
stun, you
without
can
any
go over
issues, no
walls,
additional resets during
you have a
the
ranged
Rank
form, you
systems
have a
vary
melee
with the
form.
size of the
It
champion
sounds
set,
cool,
the
right?
number of the
So
games to climb on average, and other systems will
I'm
be similar
trying.
to the numbers we used back in 2022.
I don't think I'll ever be able
But
to
will still be 3 victorious
coexist in the
finishes
same
and
room
1
with
defeat
a real
streak.
spider.
If you want to earn each skin, you will need to win
But
15
I
more
think
games during the
Fantasy
season.
Spiders from
Again, though,
games
neither your
is
visible
the
rank
best
nor
place
your
to
MMR
start.
will reset except in January.
Next up, we want to chat about a potential replacement for quick play that we'll be trying in some regions. It's called Swift Play, and it's meant to be a lower stakes experience than Summoner's Rift, though with more strategic elements.
Overwatch
for
did
example.
something like this as well,
You'll
Swift
still have
Play.
the same
I think it was even
you
called
expect to
Swift
find
Play as
in
well.
Summoner's Rift, farming, snowballing, team fighting for objectives, etc. But with added changes to keep all players more competitive, like ramping gold and XP as the game goes on. Those changes won't make it so you can suddenly jump ahead of your opponent if you're 0 and 10, but they will make it so that even if you're down, you're never completely out of the game.
The fact that Swift Play is also less punishing when behind should also make the mode ideal for those of you looking to play with friends you wouldn't be willing to put your LP on the line for. As mentioned,
Marvel Rivals comes out in 9 days.
in select
9
regions.
days.
So we hope you'll give it a try and let us know what you think when it hits live. We also have a blog dropping today with more details, so be sure to check it out. And last, but hopefully not least,
I'll be
we've got
no
some
lifing the
changes
fuck
coming
out
up
of
for
Marvel
League.
Rivals.
Over the years, you've told us that it's a useful but somewhat limited way to get better at League. The most common desire we've seen people bring up is to practice with other players, whether it's in one-on-one duels with a friend or on a full teamfight drill with a pre-made team.
Practice till
This is something I really want. I really want multiplayer on the practice tool. Because it would be good to have a way to play without minions and without without like tower damage, just so like someone can teach me like what combos to do with like Darius, for example, because like Darius is a champion I'm really interested. It seems really fucking cool. I cannot play Darius for the life of me. Is it lack of practice? Yes. Is it lack of knowledge? A bit, but not as much as it seems. It's just the thing that, like, when I put all of the theory into practice, I can't play Darius, like, at all. Again, I'm better at playing League now than I was then, but I haven't touched Darius since. So maybe I can play Darius now and I just don't know because I haven't given Darius a chance again. But it is what it is. So it would be cool to have people to do that with, and even people like, you know, skin spotlights. When you use skins that have like interactions by trapping players and shit, motherfuckers like that can actually make use of a tool.
Wasn't built with multiplayer in mind. And we've had some cautions about how League could be a lot less fun if the optimal way to get better is to spend almost all your time in practice tool rather than playing real games. But we do think we've likely been too cautious here. So we're going to be giving multiplayer practice tool a try. You should see that on the PBE soon. It's an experimental feature, and we'll probably encounter an interesting range of bugs. That said though, we're looking into whether we can ship it as part of season start in January. And if that's not on track, we'll give you an update as to where it's up to.
Before we wrap up, one last seasons thing. We'll be changing up how we name patches to match seasons. So instead of patch 15.1 coming out in January, it'll be patch 25.s1.1, calling out the year, season, and patch number. Season 2 will then kick off in patch 25.s2.1. You get the idea.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is it from us today. The next time you hear from us will be in January, at the start of the season. We'll be back then to share some extra stuff that'll come out later in Season 1. We do want to acknowledge, though, that we've covered most of the big changes that you'll see day 1 next year. That said, still got a few surprises left.
And of course, we'll have the cinematic to kick things off. To no one's surprise, we can confirm that it's also going to focus a lot on Noxus and Noxian champions, but that's all we can share for now.
We hope you all have a great December, great holiday season.
My thing is, like, them saying they're focusing on Noxian champions. Like, are they gonna do some sort of like rework for any of them? Like, I understand focusing on Noxus, but like going out of their way to mention Noxian champions is what gets to me the most. So now we have all of the skin spotlight videos from recently. So this one is his version of covering all of this. I'm doing the reaction to skin spotlights and not Nick, because Nick is really fucking funny and I want people to enjoy Nick's video by itself. So go watch Nicky Boy video about that. Meanwhile, we're gonna be watching the skin spotlight one. Still, we'll be watching a lot of these skin spotlights videos, so go check theirs. Because I'm only be covering the one about 2025 and the new arcane skins, and that's it. I'm not gonna watch anything else about this, because again, I don't like taking shit away from other creators. But this is all new information, not to mention that people like you know, Nick and Skin Spotlight were given special information that we haven't seen on that blog post or this video we just saw from Riot. Because they actually have some values on the boots, for example, which they didn't have there, so.
And thank you, Riot, for giving me the opportunity again to talk about it, just like last year and with.
All right, high quality. Don't make me have to watch an ad for this. Hold on. Hold on. We might have to watch an ad for this. Oh, we didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Let's talk about the structure. There's 3 seasons a year with 2 acts per season, and the first season is Noxus themed. And Summoner's Rift is getting a little Noxian makeover. As Day mined earlier in the year, there is going to be a new season pass. Event passes and token shops are gone. Each act will have a season pass, so there's going to be 6 passes in a year. It's going to be a traditional battle pass system.
Mm-hmm.
Each act will last for 4 patches, therefore each season will last 8. And for new content, such as gameplay updates, modes, minigames, champions, these will match the themes of each season. For skins, there's still going to be the wide variety of skin lines unrelated to the season. However, there will be some
That skin for Melio is so fucking cute. I love
As
it.
for when we expect new champions, because there's going to be 1 champion per season based on some previous things Riot have said, we don't exactly know when they'll drop. Riot said whenever it makes sense during the season to release them. With the change to passes, with them being longer and everything, missions, now there's going to be dailies, weeklies, missions that are act long, events, and even mastery missions. Pass pricing is still the same, 1650 RP for the battle pass. However, with the 2 higher tiers, the 2650 and the 3650 RP, their bundles are going to be changed slightly. The 2650 RP will include 10 battle pass levels, the champion receiving the prestige skin, and also the prestige emote, where the 3650 RP will include what I've just said, as well as 25 mythic essence, and the prestige chromo, which we've first seen in the arcane.
But this is like everything else in the video is good. This part just don't like it because it takes out a lot of information that was in the blog post.
The pass is still going to be 50 levels long. As for free rewards from it, you'll get 1 thematic earnable skin permanent, 1 random.
Okay, here we have the information.
1 title, 2 emotes, 2 mystery emotes, 3 icons, 2 mystery icons, 4 champion capsules, and 4,750 blue essence. And there's going to be infinite levels at the end of the track, which I assume just gives you more blue essence. If you decide to pay, you'll get everything from the free pass, 3 ancient sparks to turn you into a real gambling addict, 1 prestige skin,
Yeah,
3 gold skins, 3 borders.
The blog post didn't really explain it properly, but the ancient sparks are the new ones. The new ones that are gonna take over the masterwork chests. So that's what they are.
7 loot orbs, 1 banner, 1 ward skin, 2 emotes, 2 icons, and 1,000 orange essence, plus an infinite repeating reward that will give you 25 orange essence every 5 levels after level 50. Also, a really cool thing about the prestige skin, it's only going to be a prestige version now. There's not going to be any non-prestige version. So now the skin is truly going to be unique. Riot said this will lead to higher quality prestige skins. We'll have to wait to see about that one. But
yeah, I don't think Riot is being truthful about that one.
Riot is also adding the ability to buy levels of the pass if in case, you know, you run out of time and you want to complete it. Now the pass has been covered. Let's just touch on loot a tiny little bit. Masterwork chests, they are being phased out for orbs. Basically, orbs are always going to be in the store, so there's no point in having the masterwork chests. And hextech chests aren't going anywhere, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Now, moving on to something slightly bigger, honor changes. They are removing the honor shop and tokens. You'll no longer be getting your honor level reset. And also, 3 honor Shen will be releasing at the end of the year for honor level 5 players. Now, before we close the honor shop, Riot will be adding all the honor skins to it, so you can spend any leftover tokens on it. There'll be more information in Riot's dev blog that's out right now, actually. Now for my favorite topic.
I didn't even know the honor store existed before this.
They're now being moved to the Sanctum with their own bad luck protection being at 40 pulls. So now mythic variants.
This is so bad. I hate this.
22,500 RP, which is still more than the original 40 mythic essence they once were before shoehorning them into a new cosmetic tier that finally sort of started making sense when they started to put more effort into them by changing the models and stuff, just some minor sound effects, visual effects, and texture tweaks. But I digress. What was I talking about again? Alright, yeah, practice tool changes. Multiplayer practice tool is becoming a thing, and not too much to say on it. It should mostly work the same when it was accidentally sort of a thing on the PB a little while ago. It's going to make my life a little bit easier recording certain things since I don't have to depend on the bots behaving properly. As for ranked, I'm a filthy casual, so I don't really care too much, but right, heard that ranked players don't like multiple rank.
Oh yeah, we did not see that on the blog post. Rank is now gonna be 1 rank per year instead of 1 rank per season, or split. So we have 3 seasons per year instead of being 3 seasons. I'm sorry, I'm knocking on the mic a bit. Instead of being 3 seasons of game and 3 seasons of rank, is 3 seasons of game and 1 season of rank. It's not like rank is 1 season long. 1 season of rank, it's now a whole year.
Congrats! Finally, the big season 2025 gameplay changes. No huge map changes this time. Well, a tiny little map change. Not talking about the Noxus map, but there's going to be a new jungle mob, and he will spawn some walls.
As much as I don't like, red stuff, I am happy they finally changed the map. Because they refused to change the map or to give us like map skins. So them changing the map for this new season means that they could change the map for other seasons as well.
There's 2 different forms, and based on what actually happens in the game will cause which one will spawn, and each one will have its own unique buff. A unique thing that's getting added to them that can spawn before 20 minutes are blood roses. Blood roses will grow periodically in areas where champions have been killed. And each team gains a small amount of XP and a permanently stacking adaptive force buff for every blood rose collected. For games that see high,
I still don't know what specifically is gonna happen with the Noxian champions, or if it even does anything.
Anyone to collect. Taking down this ruinous version also grants increased effects from all epic monster rewards. For slower paced games, the voracious form spawns instead. And if you take him down, he'll grant you a 1-time rebirth buff. So if you take fatal damage, you will be revived at your base. Oh, and Rift Herald spawns at 16 minutes now. As for other crazy changes coming, Nexus turrets are going to respawn now? So now you don't have to really worry too much about having...
I still want to see if Riot tells us, hey, you need this amount of kills and or damage for Arakan to spawn as this version, and if not, you get this audio version. I hope they do that.
Coming, Feats of Strength. This is a new system that's going to replace gold rewards from First Blood and First Turret, but also you can get them by having the first 3 epic jungle monsters. Whichever team completes 2 out of the 3 first will win the Blessing of Noxus. Now this buff will grant a small bonus to anyone with tier 2 boots who were on the team that won. And once you've built 2 legendary items, you can then spend gold to upgrade your boots to tier 3. That'll grant another small stat bonus and a unique effect depending on which boots you upgrade. Riot gave us an example with plated steel caps. The free tier 2 boots will get additional 5 armor. As for the tier 3 upgrade, it will cost 7.
I think it would have been cool if Riot told if Riot told, as a way to 1, generate hype, and 2, generate viewership for multiple creators, what they could have done here is being like, 3 creators talk about the steel-plated toe caps, 3 others talk about the Mark shoes, 3 other ones talk about Berserker Greaves, 3 other ones talk about Synchronized Souls. And this way, if the community wants to gather information on all of what the new shoe variants do, all of the new boots, you have to go to these different creators. And one, the League community is coming together for once, and two, different creators, some that maybe I don't know, or you don't know, or I know but you don't, so on and so forth, are gonna get new viewers. Now, sure, some of them are gonna come. It's gonna be, weird for the YouTube algorithm because some new people are gonna come in at a weird time. But not all of them are gonna stay. But it's safe to assume that some of them are gonna stay. And then after this, numbers are gonna go down and they're gonna stabilize. And it's very likely that their new, numbers average is gonna be bigger than their previous numbers average. I think it would be like a sort of Easter egg hunt-ish thing for the whole community. I think it would be really awesome.
Damage from a champion grants the owner a physical shield for 10% of their maximum HP for 5 seconds with a 10-second cooldown.
They could also do like
think about Cassiopeia, though I don't know how it works.
Sorry.
It just will. As for runes,
they could also make it so
lock it up in their dev blog.
Sorry. They could also make it the same way Multiverses and Marvel Rivals was working with this, which is directly interacting with the community and letting them guess, and then give them something since they guessed right, or something for participating, or both. Like, you participated, maybe you guessed right, maybe you didn't. Hey, here, have a cool reward. You participated, you guessed, you get the reward for guessing. Oh, you got it right, you also get this reward. Like, I don't know, like you get a profile picture if you participated, and you get like a title if you guessed right, or mostly right, something like that. I think it would be really cool. Because, like, giving players something to do and give them rewards, it's gonna be good for everyone. Good for the content creators, good for the players, good for Riot.
So now champions will no longer instantly blink once the channel is complete. They will instead visually move across the map, and unleash teleport, you'll move a bit quicker. The last thing is
I still don't know how I feel about teleport working like ARAM.
Interesting changes. Which, if you're interested, just read the dev blogs. There's quite a few bits in there. So those are the big gameplay changes. Very exciting. Not as much as like last year in terms of like map changes and Baron changes, but it's still something. Like a new jungle mob's quite huge. But yeah, I'm mostly just excited for the new pass and the new season format. I would definitely love to hear what you guys all think. But yeah, big changes coming in 2025. Probably not ones that will change the league forever, but it's something.
I still want them to make a fucking Void event. I know that is a Nyx bit. I know. But I love anything Hive Void related things. So I fucking need new versus old Victor. So we have new Victor, Arcane Savior for Victor, Arcane Fractured for Jinx, Arcane Last Stand for Echo, Arcane Vendor Warwick for Warwick, and then Arcane Professor Heimerdinger for Heimerdinger, which looks just like normal Heimerdinger with less hair, honestly. So we will be looking at these. Yeah, it's weird because like it's not like it was on Arcane. Like why is it gold? Like he did not have gold on the show. It's so weird. He's way taller than he was before. I don't like that skin. Honestly, I prefer the old default skin. But the new default skin is like, it's not bad. It's just like, it's not how it is in the show. It's similar to how it is. It's not Cho Victor. It's not Arcane Victor. I think this looks awful. Again, just me hating on red. I don't like red, so I think this looks awful. I do like the cape being absurdly long. I think that is an awesome detail that we have seen on basically all of these skins so far. This is the one that the price is going to increase, which I see why. I totally understand why. And it does seem really cool. I guess it's gonna be the Mecha Kha'Zix of the new generation. Aha! Alright, so this was a skin rework. Ah. When we saw this with work in progress written there, I thought that this was one of the concepts they had for Victor, just period. But no, this is one of the skins. This is probably gonna be the skin I'm gonna use for him then. He looks like a revenant. I think if they mixed both, it would have been better. Because I like the overall vibe of the old one better. Like, of course, the visuals are better in the newer one. But I think the vibe of the old one was better. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. I don't like the top of the head for both. Overall, it's a really good skin. I like it. The thing I'm paying the most attention to is textures. The textures are so good now. Is this meant to be like a fucking High Noon Wish version? Is that what it is? I'm not very familiar with Victor skins because I only see people use default Victor. Okay. It doesn't look bad. I just think it's not the best it could look like. Let's give a like. So this is Savior Victor. I assume this is gonna be the like prestige skin equivalent. Like, this one is more similar to the show, but it's still not quite there. It's more like it has the vibe of the show.
Some would say arcane. Your eyes won't lie when your mind is open.
Okay, cool. That is really cool. still, why would you take away Victor's dancing emote? It was one of the best dancing emotes in the game. Why would you take it away? I hope it is just for the skin. Because if normal Victor still has the old dancing emotes, I will never fucking use the skin in my life. Okay. So just kiting overall. Pretty neat. Okay. Like, visuals are top notch. I can't argue with that. Oh, you can choose where it goes now. Okay. That's interesting. I can't figure out if the hand has like an extra finger or not. Because I can't figure out if the hand has an extra finger or if it's just like the way it looks. It does look pretty neat. Again, I don't think I would use it, but it does look pretty cool. So, Arcane Fractured Jinx. This seems like it's gonna be one of the new super fucking WoW skins with free variants. That's kind of like what it seems like. So this is the Shimmer Menace version. I do love this hairstyle and hood for Jinx and Arcane, so I'm happy we're gonna have that in game. Oh, that's cool. My question is, do we have Control 5 to put the hood on? Because if we can put the hood on, that's gonna be awesome. Is that recall? No, it wasn't recall. Okay. Visuals are really good. Oh, I love the effects. The effects are so awesome. Okay. Ultimate. The explosion looks cool. It has like a smile on it. Yup. Pretty neat. Looks really good. Yeah, so that's the death animation. And back to base. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking sick. So that's the powder version, I guess. Yeah, I don't like this one as much. Yeah, I don't really like the powder version of Jinx. So yeah, it's powder tinkerer form. I don't know what the third one is. The thing is, like, this one also has a hood, so I want to assume there is a control 5 to put the hood on. I'm very afraid there is not one, because they refused to put a hat on for Yorick, because they say it goes against the visual clarity of the champion, and that's a fucking lie. I think everyone would still be able to see this game and be like, yeah, it's Jinx, you know, with or without the hood. Because if you show me this skin and she does not have fish bones, I would not tell you this is Jinx. Oh, this one has like arcane effects. I didn't notice that it had like arcane effects on this one.
So strange.
I still prefer the first one so far.
Did I miss anything?
And I guess this is Hero of Zon form. Yeah, I'm trying to understand between the first and the third one. Which one is meant to be Act 2? Sorry, Act 3, Season 2. I'm assuming this one is the End of Arcane version? Because they are so similar.
Blowing things up for a good time.
Yeah, I think the first one is my favorite. Because this and the first one are very similar, it's just that this one is more like Zon themed. And the first one is more like arcane-ish themed. Like the visual effects look like they are like the things that Jinx from Arcane like just draws and graffitis everywhere. Meanwhile, in this one, it's just Zon gas that like every Zonite champion has, like Urgot and Warwick and all of that. I think Zeri is like the only one that doesn't have it.
Bet you work somewhere else entirely.
Ooh.
So much to shoot. It's a little pain.
The way she looks with the passive is crazy. I love it. Kind of like the KDA skins.
You're a lion.
Oh, and then she has like arcane effects respawning.
Maybe I should have known better.
Yeah, I think the first version is my favorite, honestly. It doesn't look bad. I like it. I actually do like that one. Do I care about these three? Because I don't think I care as much, so we're just gonna take a quick peek at these ones. I get the reference. I do get the reference. Oh, we get to see the splash art for this. Okay.
I like hitting you.
Okay.
I love that.
It do be looking pretty neat. Oh, it has the monkeys that Jinx makes on the side whenever it stuns.
Fool me once, and I'll just rewind.
Looks really good. Like, actually. The skin looks really good. I'm not an Echo player, but I can recognize it looks good. Warwick I do play. Warwick I do very much play. Yeah, they like elongated the they like kind of pulled his face out, so it still looks like he has a snout, because he doesn't have that in game. Sorry, I said he doesn't have that in game. I'm sorry. He doesn't have that in the show. In the show, he has a very human face. And they also gave him like both gauntlets, whereas in the show he only has one gauntlet. Yeah, the Warwick skin doesn't look as interesting as the other ones. Like, quite honestly. I actually think this Warwick skin is kind of mid. This one might be the worst one. Okay. The recall is cool. What the fuck?
It's smaller than the diagram. Working as intended. Let me fix that.
It doesn't look super interesting.
Rise, my creation. I could do that better.
It honestly doesn't look that interesting. It is good that like Armadinger players have a new skin. I just don't think it looks good. I actually don't think it looks good. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for stream. So thank you everyone who came by to watch. Tomorrow we have another day, another stream. Hopefully tomorrow we do play the fucking game. But yeah, go watch Skin Spotlights, go watch Naked Boy. Tomorrow we play some games.